All right, good morning. Here we go. Tuesday. It is time for the After 9 show, and it is Mike and Lisa from AM800. Got my massage ball thing out that you bought me a few years ago.
Best gift ever, eh?
Oh, it really is. It really is. Because it's like no hands either. Like you can just keep it there, right? So it's all good. It's all good. All right, so it's been a while since we've met on After 9, since Friday, since I wasn't here yesterday. What's going on with you in that region?
Oh, just hanging out.
Yeah,
Looking forward to walking around my yard today. It's funny that every spring, everybody's amazed and shocked that things are sprouting. It's like it happens every year, but I'm always like blown away by, oh my God, things are growing. They're still living. I didn't kill it. It's growing. And the tree we planted, the shrub, we put there, blah, blah, blah. Things are growing. I feel like I've accomplished something. Or like my little babies that are, getting bigger, teenagers now.
Yeah. Very nice. Yeah, it is. It's, easy to, keep the lawn green and keep everything looking good right now until, I don't know, what about end of June or something like that. So, enjoy it now, I guess, is the thing, the deal. Enjoy it now while it's easy to take care of, and then when things start looking brown and worn and all that stuff, then, we can stress about it then.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Good times.
That's it.
Yeah.
No, Margaret, we are not still home. We are at the studio, but we do our After 9 at home. So we do the show at the studio, and then we zoom home and do our After 9 here because we like it here.
We love home. Yeah, absolutely. All right. So let's get into some of the topics. If anybody has comments, you can leave them in the thread. We will see them, and we can comment on that as well. But you wanted to talk about your personality and if something reflects your personality.
Yeah, you know what? Think of your car, and don't you think, like, it's funny. The car, everybody likes different vehicles. Everybody's attracted to certain colors or whatever. And, I mean, I don't know. You could say you are what you drive. Are you, though? Many people believe that. And there was a survey that was done about vehicles, and do they accurately represent people's personalities? And 20% of people believe that, yeah, it says much more about you than your job says about you, what vehicle you drive. And it says more than your clothing, and maybe more representative than your taste in music. So the make, the model, the color, the condition, how you pimp it out,
Okay.
Like, for example, SUVs mean that you're family oriented. Okay. But everybody drives one. Hatchback drivers, perhaps more loyal and reliable. Station wagon drivers, maybe more organized. Station wagons.
Who drives? Are there even station wagons anymore?
And 4x4 drivers, to me, that goes into the SUV category again. Being ready to go anywhere, anytime. Not a coincidence that 26% of people actively chose a vehicle that better matched their personality rather than going for something more practical. And the color of the vehicle is really important to 23% of people. I find that hard to believe because I think color is up there with the make and model. Like, you have a color in mind that you want, and if they say, I'm sorry, we can get you that vehicle, but we don't have it in white. We have it in purple. You'll say, nope. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I mean, you might want to, and could narrow it, because it's really tough to get, like, if you needed a vehicle right away, like, it's really tough to get the vehicle that you want right now. Like, specifically, unless you order it, right? Like, if you need a vehicle now, there's not a lot on many dealerships lots if you want something very specific.
Depends where you go. I know Provincial's got a lot. Like they do. They've done really well. But it's funny. I was having a conversation with Udo from Provincial Chrysler the other day, and he was saying, well, when they start when North American companies or whatever start making cars again. I'm like, what do you mean? And he said, well, when cars start being made again. I'm like, what do you mean cars? He's like, well, everything's an SUV.
Yeah.
I'm like, everything. And I stopped and I started thinking about it. Oh my God, you're right. So really, I think there's a few foreign brands that still make sedans, like four-door or whatever. But I was thinking about all the cars in my driveway, mine, Craig's, Sarah's, Connor's. They're all SUVs.
Yeah.
All of them. But not big ones,
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, it's like the SUV is the car now, that you can get a small
Right.
SUV, a medium SUV, or a large SUV, and then you got your pickups, and that's about it. Like, you're right. I mean, some of the foreign automakers will make a vehicle, but I don't know, like nobody really seems to want a vehicle anymore. You want to be up high. You want to have that extra storage and stuff like that in back. So
Right.
I don't know. Is there a color that you tend to go to if you're picking out a vehicle? You're like, okay, or does it depend on the vehicle?
I always like black. I mean, I
Black's
know
always
it's
good.
kind of boring, and harder to keep clean perhaps. But black is cool. I'm driving a Stelvio right now, Alfa Romeo Stelvio. Alfa Romeo is part of Stellantis, as is Maserati, by the way. And it's such a cool car to drive, and it's black. And I drive different vehicles for Provincial Chrysler, and they're like, okay, well, we want your Jeep Grand Cherokee L, which was a huge vehicle, beautiful, 3 rows of seat and everything, and it was like a burgundy. And they said, okay, we're going to give you a Stelvio. Come on in. Great. So I went in, and they said, okay, here's your Stelvio. It was black. I'm like, yes. Black.
Back in black. Yeah. No, black's classic. Every car looks good in black. I think most
so.
cars look good in silver or gray and white. Like, I think, like, the base colors, like, you can't really go wrong. Like, my Jeep, when I had it, and I had it for 12 years, I got a green one. Because I'm
like an army green.
Yeah, I'm like, that is the only vehicle that looks good in green. Like, there's no other car that would look good in green. So I'm going to get a green one.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, black, I don't know. As long as you keep it clean, I suppose. But there you go.
Okay. All right. Good times. All right. I got a bird update for you now. The robin's nest that we have talked about that is above the light on my porch. We got some new photos as of this morning. We still do not have any little birds, but we do have some eggs that we found a few weeks ago. Now, I can't see how many eggs are in the nest. I got to get a closer look when she takes off, but you can see one egg in there at least,
Nice.
right? And there's got to be 3 or 4, they say. They always lay about 3 or 4, so there's I can see one.
I love it.
Yeah.
Light blue.
Light blue tracks the males. The brighter the blue, the more males will stay interested, apparently. And
really?
So there she is.
No pressure.
Hanging out. There's a little closer look at Birdie.
I'm surprised they haven't been, like, how long do you know? Didn't we talk about this? Isn't it only a few weeks between the time they lay them and the time they're born?
Yeah. So 14 days, and I'm not sure exactly. So it's like they'll lay one a day, and then 14 days after that they should start being born, hatched, whatever. So we're waiting for that, and I don't know exactly, though, because I didn't notice when each egg was laid. I don't know when 14 days is, but I think it's got to be soon. I think we're at maybe 8 or 9, 10 days right now.
So exciting. We're going to have babies.
I know. We're going to have babies. Look at that. So, she's been hanging out the whole time. She takes off once in a while and probably goes to grab some food. Unfortunately, I found grubs in my lawn that were there last year. They're back again this year, and they eat grubs from what I told. Kelly told me that. So I scooped a few grubs out of the lawn when I was pulling weeds, and I put them in a little
Ew.
bowl on the porch.
Oh, gross.
Well, that's what they eat. Worms, grubs, all that stuff. Go
I
get
don't know
all of
that
them.
I don't know that they would go to the bowl.
I don't know. That's what Kelly said. Why don't you just put them on the
Yeah.
porch?
Yeah.
Well, the grubs will slide away then or something. I don't know.
Ah.
So yeah,
Yes,
so
please.
we're in waiting mode. We're waiting for this robin to start pecking at those eggs to help them hatch. Apparently, that's what they do with their beak.
Really?
Yeah, they kind of try to crack it open once the babies are like, okay, let me out.
That is great.
Yeah, and I
Okay,
got
now
the
we
video.
need a daily update.
Yeah, so I got the video camera on it, so hopefully I'll get the alert. And I don't know. I think I read that they lay the eggs mid-morning, so I don't know if that's when they'll be born or if there's a certain time they're born at. I'll have to look that up, or is it just like when they're ready, and it could be middle of the night like people.
Boil some water.
Boil some water and get some towels. We got babies. So
Wow.
we will wait and see what is going down with the
Yeah.
robin.
I whenever I take a walk around my yard, I get nervous because I don't know what I'm going to find, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm watching where I walk, looking up around behind the bushes. Are there any little baby birds or bunnies or whatever, because I have trees. I have mature trees in my yard, much like you do. And so there's a lot of nests and different burrowing spots. And of course, we have Mike the cat next door. So
Yeah.
I'm on,
yeah.
I'm kind of watching guard, making sure.
Yeah, it's Wild
Stressful.
Kingdom over here because the other night I went to take Lulu out before bed, and then I always look, right? And this is what I saw the other night, right in the middle of my yard.
Did you say bunny? I have a
Bunny?
dog.
Yeah, what are you doing, Bunny? So, yeah, I saw this cute little girl, I don't know, in the middle of my yard, and I got so close. Like, this is a zoomed in photo, but like afterwards I got within, I don't know, 10 feet,
Yeah.
and he or she didn't really move
It's like-
all that much.
Like
So
if
I hope,
if I don't move, I'll just freeze. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe he won't know I'm a
yeah.
rabbit.
like when you're a kid, just pretend you're a statue.
I see a lot on my way into work in my neighborhood.
Mm.
Like, with my headlights, I'll turn the corner and there'll be a lot, and they just kind of sit there.
Yeah, like get out of the way, man. You're gonna get hurt. So there you go, Wild Kingdom over here at my place.
Yep, no kidding. Well, that's great.
Yeah, good times.
Cool.
Good times. Makes things interesting. All right, well, I guess that's it for today. We'll wrap her up. We'll come back tomorrow on Wednesday morning, and be back tomorrow morning on AM800 between 5 and 9. And, yeah, I don't know. I got nothing planned for tomorrow to tell you that we're going to talk about, but I'm sure we'll be able to fill 4 hours, no problem.
Yep. Strange thing. Words come out.
Yep. And then
Just-
we say, oh, my God, there's not enough time. Not enough time. Words come out.
Can't get everything in.
No.
Okay.
All
Have
right.
a great day.
All right, we'll talk to you, Ellie.